Isn't it strange every time I look at your name, I'm suddenly high, I feel you feel the same. I would do almost anything. I give away this, give away that. All of my shoes, all of my hats. All I need you and a bit of music. Cause all I can think about is coming.
Something I lectured on in London about just being open, because I talk about being open all the time. But sometimes I had an epiphany about realizing, like, when I'm talking about being open, maybe I don't, I'm not saying like we move through life like, kumbaya, it's okay to trample on me. That's not what being open means. Being open means just conscious awareness of when life wants to shut your ass down. When you feel your heart and your energy not expand but shrink. And so life is going to do that. Agents are going to challenge you. The business is going to like do things to your head. You're going to go into an audition and get a call back and not hear anything. Whatever, you're going to miss your flight. Life happens. And the tendency is you're going to misinterpret a text from your boyfriend. And what's going to happen is you're going to want to shut it down and out. Shutting down and out is not an option. It's just not an option. So just leading from an open heart just means an awareness of when your heart space is wanting to do that and that. And instead, you just acknowledge and breathe to sort of calibrate to keep it open. Damn it, I forgot to quote. There was an amazing quote from this Rinpoche, who's a Buddhist monk, who talks about it is the hardest thing to do. It is almost impossible. I'm paraphrasing it here. He says, to keep your heart open, but keep it open you must. That's it. That is the journey of life. And when life is on you, I see how it's not always easy to recalibrate and reopen. But you must. What other option do we have? You can either move through life cynical, bitter, jaded, upset, talking negatively about all the things that aren't working, or you can find a way to reinterpret and stay open to, what's new information? So this kind of happened to me. I've actually been having a lot of these things happen again. And I've talked about synchronicities, and I think it's interesting to not maybe interpret them from a place of your own agenda, but to interpret things, you know what synchronicities are. So when two or more events coincide, meaning they occur at the same time or simultaneously. You could also call it quantum entanglement. So Nicola's my best friend, so sometimes I'll think about something and then I'll call him and he'll be like, I was just thinking about that. So you often get information that supports what you're thinking, the dreams that you're moving forward in. Your relationship to being a co-creator in your own experience. But a lot of times what we do is we get information, but we think, that means I'm going to get that agent. Because we're trying to hoist our own egoic agenda on top of information that to me is just neutral. It's just is supporting you in showing, oh, you thought that? Here it is. Oh, you're contemplating that? Here's information that supports you in it. Now, what you want to do with it is up to you. This is so weird. I just want to end with this about being open. So, I mean, I had a really amazing time in London, like I always do at our school there, but I think it was the first day I was there. I was waiting for some food because I was feeling like I was like going to crash at like 8 p.m. the first night I was there. And so I went to get some food and I was going to go back to the hotel. And I was like, while I was waiting for it, I was like, I'm going to just do something crazy tourist and get a photo with the red double-decker bus, even though I've ridden them. But so here I was doing selfies with these buses that were going by. And I took like 20 of them or something like that. And I was, of course, being narcissistic, I was like, oh no, I look terrible there. Oh, that's terrible. Even if I put a filter on, I don't like that. I just kept taking, and I was finally, oh, that's okay, whatever. Okay, so then I go back to the hotel, and then I am posting it and drawing some crazy things on it. And then as soon as I posted, it was almost like I took a monocle and went zzz, because I saw the sign on the bus. I swear to God, look, I'm going to totally start crying because I did not see it when I took the photo. And the weird synchronous moments that had to come together for me to choose that picture without sending that into the trash heap like I did all the other ones. The bus sign said, we inspire, challenge, and change lives. That's what the studio is. That's what my life I want it to be about. That's what the studios are all around the world. Kids, if you see the photo, had I been 1 tiny centimeter of a fraction off, the whole phrase wouldn't be on the bus. It's such, okay, so what does it mean? Well, you can interpret it how, you could say, just as happenstance. Well, maybe. Or I choose to think about something from a more open-hearted way. That isn't that a confirmation? Oh, God. Isn't that a confirmation of what I'm wanting my life to be about? There you have it. So that's how you stay open-hearted, as opposed to, well, that doesn't mean. There you go. You can do it. You can do it. You can just dial it into a gradation of heart opening. That's it.
I would do almost anything. I give away this, give away that. All of my shoes, all of my hats. All I need you and a bit of music. Cause all I can think about is coming over, coming over. All I can think about is coming over, coming over. All I can think about